The era of simple prompts is over. For the last few years, our engineering efforts have focused on human-centric interfaces, but in 2026, we are witnessing a machine inversion, where the industry is no longer designing AI for humans, but for other machines.
This is the agentic inflection point, where AI moves from being a reactive tool to a proactive colleague. While 88% of companies are experimenting with AI, 81% are failing to see a bottom-line impact because they are stuck in the preparation paradox.
Success today requires a shift from tasks to systems. If you fail to build a sovereign AI that can act independently, you are operating with a massive technical debt that will leave you in permanent incident response by 2027.
To understand why these projects fail, we have to look at the architecture of the agentic workflow. We are moving away from zero-shot prompts and toward recursive think, act, observe loops. In this environment, text is no longer the primary interface. Perception is.
This is enabled by the orchestration layer, where we use frameworks like LangGraph or CrewAI to move from siloed agents to synchronized systems.
A critical piece of this puzzle is the Model Context Protocol, or MCP. MCP has become the universal standard for connecting agents to data and tools, ensuring that your machine workforce is grounded in the real world, rather than hallucinating in a vacuum.
As we scale these systems, the engineering challenge shifts toward inference economics. We are now pairing high-capacity GPUs like the Vera Rubin with deterministic decode engines like the Grok 3 to increase throughput 35 times per megawatt.
This efficiency is vital because recursive reasoning comes with a massive power bill, currently estimated at over 29 terawatt-hours annually.
To mitigate this, developers are using disciplined chain of thought, or DCOT, during training. DCOT allows us to suppress overthinking and internalize reasoning, which can reduce token consumption by up to 64%.
Beyond the hardware, we are seeing a $600 billion shift towards sovereign AI. This means moving toward local, auditable, and geopolitically resilient models.
For the individual programmer, this opens up the blue ocean of the sovereign solopreneur. By utilizing the digital arc and pocket power models, essentially small language models running at the edge, a single person can now run a virtual shared service center that previously required 200 employees.
This strategy of minimum sufficient sovereignty allows you to keep high-sensitivity reasoning local, protecting your data from extraterritorial legal exposure while bypassing the trust deficit found in centralized social spaces.
However, as they fill the internet with synthetic content, we are hitting the epistemic trap. The knowledge commons is becoming contaminated with AI slop, which erodes our institutional capacity to verify novelty.
This is why the most valuable resource in 2026 is epistemic capital, the ability to verify truth in a synthetic world.
The transition from prompt engineering to environment engineering is the final piece of the survival masterstroke.
By building synthetic customer journeys and workflow sandboxes, you are not just making AI work, you are creating a verifiable environment where your agents can reach 99.9% accuracy.
The machine workforce is no longer a concept. It is your new production environment.